guys, it's Sammy or Sarah Marie. I am going to talk about my experience studying abroad in England, and I wanted to talk about how it's affected my life and how it's affected me as a person and how it's going to continue to affect me. My time abroad was the most amazing time of my life, and I sadly lost a lot of my photos, so I'm not able to upload really any photos because I don't have any anymore, and I haven't had the time to really sit down and write a blog because I've been busy with finishing up my semester, getting my degree, working in doctors, and just constantly going to the doctors. Been taking a lot of my time, and been focusing a lot on my health lately, and because I have to. And I really wanted to talk about how much I miss Edgehill, how much I miss traveling in airplanes, and I never knew I could love airplanes and traveling so much. I do. But studying abroad is just something that you need to do as a person, and it's something that I never thought that I was going to be able to do because I've never had the funds. Was never made time to do it, and I never thought I was going to do it because some of my family's traveled. So I never really thought that it would apply to me. And I never thought that I would ever get to have the opportunity to do something like that. And then I met a beautiful person at the University of Memphis Study Abroad office. And she gave me the strength and pushed me to do it. And I did. And she's amazing. She was great. She helped me with so much. I was so scared to go study abroad. And she kind of pushed me to go study abroad, and she pushed me to do it because I was so close to just like, oh, I can't do it, I'm too scared. And she just kind of reminded me, like, this, I'm doing this for myself, I'm doing this because I want to, and I'm so blessed to have that experience. And thank you so much. You know who you are. I don't want to say your name because I don't know if you want me to, but thank you so much. And also, I never thought that I would have the funding, and that was a big aspect because if you don't have the money, you struggle with it. And I was so blessed to receive the Gilman Scholarship Award, and I was so thankful for that. And there's not words to really describe how blessed I am to be a recipient of that. And thank you so much for everything. You guys were amazing. And I also got scholarships through the university, so thank you also to the University of Memphis for giving me scholarships and allowing me to do this. And looking back, I've kind of had to readjust my life because I'm back in the United States and back doing my normal semesters at my university. And looking back at my time abroad versus my time back here in this semester, I miss the family connection that you have with all of your international friends. I miss traveling so much, and I miss just kind of being with the people I was so comfortable with my family is what I call them. And we all miss each other. We all still talk with each other, but it was something that I never thought I would ever have. Even after I went, I was like, well, I guess I'll just be friends with these people because, you don't have anyone, so you need friends. But it became so much more than that. I became family with these people. We had family dinners. We did everything together. They were my family, and they still are. They're just not in Memphis with me. And they don't tell you when you go study abroad that you're going to learn who you are. Because I had an idea of who I was, and I had an idea of who I wanted to become, and I had an idea of what I wanted to do. And when I went to go study abroad in England, all that went out the window. I became this beautiful person that I love now because then I did enjoy myself. I was like, cool, I'm pretty cool. But when I went there, I had to learn who I was. And when you kind of learn who you are, you kind of fall in love with yourself. And that was a big thing, is I was able to focus a lot on who I am as a person and grow as a person, just as an individual too. And I was able to learn different things that I didn't know I enjoyed, like food. Thought I liked potatoes. I ate potatoes all the time. There's a million ways to have potatoes, and I now don't really like potatoes. didn't know that would ever happen, I would be that person like, yes, potatoes, best thing in the world, let's do it. Now I'm like, did you know that there's mashed potato balls? I don't know why they did that. I will say, like, the food is just really cool because you get to eat different food that you never thought you would eat. In Germany, I'm very against veal. I'm very against eating baby animals, as I hope normal people are. I was eating a meal in Germany, and I had no idea what I was eating. I was eating a fried meat, and I was like, oh, this is delicious. And me and I was there with 3 friends. Another friend of mine was like, oh my gosh, what is this? So I Googled what it was, and we were eating a baby pig veal pig. I will never, ever eat that again willingly or knowingly, even though it was delicious. So I kind of learned that, oh, you do like veal. There's a reason people like that. I'm not shaming anyone that does eat it. I just, as a person, I'm like, I'd rather adopt them as a pet. But you do learn a lot. Like, I never thought that I would like lamb. I really like lamb. Not many places here in Memphis, though, cook lamb, so I just don't eat it anymore. I traveled so much. Not as much as I was planning to, but as much as I could, I did. And it was great. I went to Germany, Hamburg, Germany. I went to Mallorca, Spain, which was probably my favorite place. I love Spain. If there's a place I could pack up and move to and just leave everything else, I would go to Spain. I would love it. And it was just, what got me was I was eating lunch every day whenever I was in Spain. I was in there for 3 days. I was eating lunch on the beach in like 70-degree weather in the middle of like January or February. I think I went in the end of January, actually. And me and my friend are just sitting on the beach watching people surf, do their things on the beach, and we're just eating our food. And it was the best food I've ever eaten in my life. It was the best experience of my life, to say the least. I mean, out of all the travelings, if I could say, studying abroad was the best thing that's ever happened in my life. Going to Spain was the best experience of my life. It was beautiful. And it was so nice. It was so pretty. I love it. Enough about saying I loved it so much. I went to Oslo too. Oslo, Norway. And that was the first time I've ever seen snow. And it letting you know, it rains every single day in Omskirk. And I love the rain. So I was very like, yes. It snowed every single night. And it wasn't snow that stuck. It wasn't cold enough, shockingly. It was not cold enough to stick to the ground. But it snowed every single night. And I was talking to my friends. I'm like, oh yeah, it's 10 degrees Fahrenheit here. And they're like, oh, well, it's 80 in Memphis. And I'm like, wonderful. I miss the warmth. But now I have like a love for cold. I love the cold weather, and it's starting to get cold in Memphis. And I'm like, ooh, it's 40 degrees. Yay. Bring out my little parkas. And it was the first time I've ever seen snow, though, because Memphis doesn't snow and New Orleans does not snow ever. Doesn't even get close. And Memphis ices, but it doesn't look like snow. And in Norway, I wasn't really culture shocked by the people. I was culture shocked by snow, and they had ice rinks outside. That was so cool. And I also had the best McDonald's of my entire life in Oslo. And I think I paid like $12 for what I would pay here for $1, like, burger, $2 maybe. I think I paid like $8 there. The currency is a lot different, but it was the best burger I've had in my entire life. And I would go back to Oslo just so I can have another McDonald's burgers. That's how good it was. And my friends are making fun of me because they see snow regularly. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I've only ever seen this in movies. Like, this is so cool. And they were like, yeah, this is snow. I'm just like, I don't get to see this. And it was so pretty and it was so fascinating. And we went to museums and it was such a great time. And we had a lot of like just good experience in Oslo because it was so clean. It was just experience like you go and you're just like you feel so rejuvenated with life after going there. And I also went to Scotland, and Scotland was a wetter, colder England, and the accents were a lot harder to understand. But I went to a castle in Scotland, and I went to Edinburgh in Scotland. It was beautiful. I didn't know that there were so many Starbucks too in one city. And me and my friend, we separated from our other two friends, and we went to go tour the castle. And we toured this castle, and it was amazing. I'll never forget how beautiful the inside of that castle is. It's wonderful. And they went and did other city things that they wanted to do because we all wanted to do different things. So we're like, okay, so we're going to go here. You guys are going to go here. We'll meet up. It took us 1 hour to find the Starbucks that they were at because I believe there was like 5 or 6 Starbucks within a 2-mile radius. So we kept popping into every single one. And people were probably like saying like, hey, there's these 2 people coming to all the Starbucks. They're American, one's American, one's Italian, figure it out, like, where they're supposed to be. And so we finally get to meet with our friends, and we're like, we went to 4 Starbucks, like, we're so happy to see you guys. And it was just something that I never experienced, and something that was with just traveling so much is that you have to figure out how to guide yourself. And that's a lot of it, like learning how to trust your instinct and learning to navigate yourself through something that you're not uncomfortable with, but you're just not usual with. Like this isn't something that you do on a day-to-day basis. So you're not used to navigating yourself through a city that you've never been to and you don't really know anything about. Because you can Google anything that you want and learn about that city, but all of that goes out the window when you get there because it doesn't tell you what you're going to experience when you're there. And if there's something I can tell you guys to do is go study abroad, go anywhere. It doesn't have to be England. You can go to Spain. I love Spain. You can go anywhere. Go to Chile if you can. Chile seems awesome from what I've heard. Go to Greece, Italy, like all these places. Go and do it and go by yourself. Like that was something I was very proud of myself for doing. I didn't have a friend, and there were a few people that did have friends, and I don't think that they got the same experience that I received out of it. And I had to make friends with who I could find, and you don't even realize that even though that they're from a different area of the world, they're so close to you, and you didn't even know them, but now you can't have your life without them. And I'm still friends with all of my lovely study abroad friends. I still talk to them when I can. They do, most of them do know that I'm always just kind of busy, and it's very hard for me to be able to get to them and communicate with them, and that's why I'm doing this video blog. I just haven't had the time to write down and sit and properly put on paper what I need to say. But it was the best thing I've ever done with my life, and it's the best thing that's happened in my young adult years and in my college life. And do it. I never thought that I would have the funding, but I did. I got the funding. I worked and I proved to myself that I was going to do this, and I did. And I originally was going to go so I could kind of put myself in a little study that I just wanted to know. It was something I was curious about because I'm a health major, and I wanted to learn about like why people in Europe were healthier than the people in the United States, if it was because where they woke up every morning that they were happy and they were able to be healthier because they were happier. And I didn't really have any evidence that strongly supported that. It was just kind of a hypothesis that I kind of was like, I kind of wonder this. And so I did. And I will say with my experience, I used myself as a test subject in this. I woke up happy every day, and I woke up healthy every day, and I woke up wanting to experience life every day. And not saying that I don't do that here in Memphis, but in Memphis, it's very hard for me to wake up and be like, this is going to be a great day, because here I have stress on me, and whenever I was there, that stress wasn't stress the way I experience it here. And when I was there, I woke up and I was like, I'm going to go work out. I got this. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go see these people. I'm going to go eat lunch, breakfast, spend my time with these people that I love. And I had family dinners with them. That's what we would call them, as family dinners. But it would be somebody from a different like country or different place in a different country, and they would cook. It was just amazing, because you get to learn about all these different things that you never knew existed, and you never knew that you could actually do, and you do them. And to anyone that has studied abroad, like, praise you. It was so amazing, and I know that you know that, and I'm so happy that you did that. I'm so happy myself for doing that. And for anyone that hasn't studied abroad, do it. You won't regret it. It's the best thing that you can do. I mean, sure, you know, maybe having a child one day is going to be that best thing that you ever do, but right now, if you haven't reached that yet, this is going to be the best thing you ever do. And it's amazing. It's not something you can say like, oh, I went and studied abroad, it was cool. No, it's like, oh my God, I went and studied abroad. Like, oh my God, I have to tell you about it. And anyone that knows me and sees me or works with me, all my work friends or my normal friends, they know how much I appreciate it and love, and how blessed I am to have that experience. And all of my family friends that deal with me all the time, they know that if I could go back, I would go back in a heartbeat. And I loved it. It was amazing. And I suggest for anyone, if you can find the courage and you find yourself to do it, do it. Do not question it. I mean, question like when you should go, the amount of money you should save, like do that. But that's what you need to plan. You need a budget, and they help you with all of that. Just do it. And you will be blindsided when you go in, but you have people there that are going to help you. And then you meet people there that are also in the same thing as you. They're lost, they're confused, they're scared. But you're excited. And this is an adventure you're going to go on. And that was what I had no idea I was prepared for. And I was prepared for everything. I was not prepared to meet the people. And I was not prepared to fall in love with everyone so much there. And to miss them the way I do. And I love you guys, and you guys know that. Obviously, I always tell you guys I love you and I miss you, and it's the best thing. Do it, and you won't regret it. You won't regret a piece of it, and it's something that you can keep with for the rest of your life, and it's something that can set you aside, and it's something that you can learn and you can discover, and it's something that you can continue to discover. I am going to continue a different blog once my semester is up. I'm still finishing my semester. Just finished a 130-page paper the other day. Very proud of myself with that. And I am still currently busy just with doctors and everything. I am going to be having surgery soon. So I will keep you guys all updated and posted with that, but I will be continuing it onto a different blog. I will attach, once I create the name of that blog, to the Same Me Goes to England blog, if you guys want to keep up with me and my life. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for so much for reading my blog and supporting me. And I wish everyone so much love, and I wish everyone so much good in their life and health in their life. And I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video and my blog. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.